Greetings, YouTube. I'm filming this in October, so I don't actually know the results of the election today. So won't be talking about that. That'll probably be another video, maybe even a pop-up that's not in my schedule. We'll see. Well, one of the things that I'm going to talk about today is the whole concept of the replacement theory. Now, the theory behind the replacement theory, the idea behind it, is that white people are being replaced by immigrants specifically, but also just by having their positions eliminated through the acts of diversity. Um, I don't I don't know if you understand what replacement means. If you replace something, that means you take an object away and you put another object in its place, like a light bulb. If you replace a light bulb, I haven't had to change a light bulb in ages because I use LEDs because I'm smart. But I know that there are folks out there that are still using incandescents, and they do burn out, and you replace them. That's not happening with immigration in America. When the immigrants come here, documented or undocumented, no one is kicking anybody out of the nation. There isn't some organization that just randomly grabs a white person and throws them into the ocean. That's not what's happening. They're coming here because they want a better life, and they, for some strange reason, think America is going to give it to them, whether they are documented or undocumented. And I would like to point out that crossing a border without documentation is a misdemeanor. So not as serious as a lot of the folks on the right would have you think. Um, but they're afraid that they're being replaced because they are just now in the 21st century coming to realize that other people exist, that other demographics, that women, for example, um, have agency and autonomy, have the capacity to speak for themselves, and they want human rights and civil liberties. And the cis, straight, white dude crowd don't like that. The manosphere folks don't like that. And a lot of the far right is made up by angry white guys because they are seeing diversity as a tool against them, when it's just accepting that there are people who aren't white and they exist. And these folks are not comfortable being around non-white folks, and they don't like progressive people, whether they're white or not. I wear a mask when I'm ever in public, and I have two favorite ones I wear. I swap them out, and I keep them, and I wash them regularly. And one says Black Lives Matter. It's nice. It's lavender with black ink. And the other one says Black Trans Lives Matter. And I get dirty looks from two different demographics. One are the Proud Boys, the young far right folks. You can tell by their haircuts and their body language and such. And they're a little bit more reserved when they see it, but they definitely see it, and they definitely don't like it. And then there are the guys at my age bracket, my cadre, if you would, my cohorts. The guys who are 50 plus, gray-haired, and they don't like the fact that I have that mask on and I'm walking around in public as a very, very white person. I mean, if I got much whiter, I would be translucent. I am a pasty boy. And they don't like it. And I had one recently, and he was definitely, if you'll pardon the lingo, eye fucking me. And I had to fight the urge to confront him over it, because I am truly and thoroughly sick of their shit. Nobody's replacing anybody. It's a big place in America. We got room for lots of folks. And lots of people want to come here because they think this is an opportunity. I don't necessarily agree with them. I think that we're living in a dystopian nightmare. But compared to some places, maybe this looked good to them. I don't know. But thanks to the folks like the far right, America's getting worse election after election after election. Law after law after law. And it's high time we stop them. And one of the things we can do is call them on their bullshit. Tell them the replacement theory is absolutely and utterly crap. Doesn't exist, never has. It's just a tool that the white nationalists are using to get more folks to agree with them. So if somebody throws out that replacement theory bullshit in your face, call them on it. And at the very least, tell them to just shut the fuck up.